Wow, guess another Pokemon video? Is it not evident enough that you like Pokemon? Shut up. Yes, yet again I'm delving into the Pokemon franchise. Not long ago, Pokemon released its next mobile game, Pokemon Duel. I mean, come on, after a game like Pokemon Go, you have to make another mobile game. Despite this, Pokemon Duel is nothing like Go. It's actually more akin to the Pokemon trading card game? In the game, you have 6 Pokemon figures on the board. The goal is to get to the opponent's side of the board before the opposition does. When 2 Pokemon confront one another, they spin a wheel to decide the fate of the encounter. Different options like normal attacks, which can knock opponents off the board to heal at the Pokemon Center if they win that battle. Special attacks, these tend to have secondary effects and override normal attacks. Dodges, which override all attacks, etc. You may be wondering how this came to be. Well, this game has an interesting origin. In 2006, Nintendo, after seeing the success of the trading card game, decided a new collectible game known as the trading figure game, TFG for short, which released in America in 2007 and 2006 everywhere else. At the time, figurine board games such as Mage Knight and HeroClix were quite popular, and Nintendo wanted some of that cash they were making. The TFG is basically the same as its dual counterpart, though in real life, of course, with real, well-crafted figures. Look at them. Along with Pokemon figures, they also had trainer figures that triggered special effects. It was a novel concept that worked surprisingly well. At this point, you're probably going, "Frickin' hell, Glayce! That sounds pretty cool. Why isn't it in my local Tesco?" Well, despite what you might think, the TFT was a commercial failure. It only got 2 expansions, another cancelled and another planned but never released. It was ultimately discontinued in 2009. One reason I think it might not have done it well is that, well, it's more expensive to produce figures than cards. Not only because of the materials needed for the figures as opposed to cards, but because it takes time to craft these, while cards just need to be printed. This in turn means that it costs more for the consumer, and to the eyes of the parents, why buy this expensive figure when you can just buy some cheaper cards that achieve the same purpose? Another reason is, well, these types of board games were dying out when the TFT came out. It's a costly project to maintain, so these projects get discontinued. The same happened to the TFT, sadly. Though it seems that this obscure game was salvaged in a way, Pokemon Duel took this long-dead concept and revitalized it. Since they're not real figures, that negates the cost factor, and this is hot off the heels of Go, so Pokemon mobile games will get massive player bases, and who knows, maybe one day they'll make the TFT real again.